Hello, my loves. Welcome. Today I'm going to do a reading for Sagittarius and the person they're thinking about right now. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. This is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Sag. Please show us, what is the overall energy here? King of Pentacles, Judgment, Queen of Swords, and the High Priestess. So you could be dealing with an earth sign or an air sign. I also have Pisces energy, but you needed to make a judgment call. I'm getting that someone's very controlling here. And, you know, you had to turn your back or you had to cut someone off here, right? Because you are going within. You're using your intuition. You know, you could have gone through a spiritual awakening recently, or, you know, just continuously awakening and growing and being more aware and conscious. What is your energy? The Moon and the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're at a crossroads, and, you know, I'm getting that everything's being illuminated right now. Right? And I'm just hearing that you don't need to be controlled. Right? You're a grown person. You're responsible. You're mature. You're grounded. Right? You can control yourself. And, you know, your actions. Right? You have self-respect. And I'm just getting that, you know, control is crumbling for someone. Right? It's like they're holding on so tight to something that it's slipping out of their hands. What is their energy? The Empress and the Eight of Swords. So this person's in mental imprisonment, thinking over analysis paralysis, and they could be thinking about the Empress. This could be you. This is Taurus, Libra energy. But yeah, because you're loving and nurturing and kind, right? You're warm-hearted. You are the full package. And I'm getting this person tried to control you. You know, when someone's life is out of control, right? That's when they try, you know, to control others, or, you know, they feel the need to do that. You know, people are going to do what they're going to do regardless, right? Even if this person thinks they have their thumb on you or not, right? Yeah. I'm getting their life is out of control. Yeah, they could wear a mask. They could be stuck in their head. Yeah. I have Scorpio energy, but let's see. How do you see them? The Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. So you could see them as, you know, having a choice. And this could be to stay or go. You know, this person could have been taking a very long time to make moves or to do anything. And this could be because of children or just, you know, something from their past or a person from their past. Let's see. How did they see you? 10 of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely see you as a dream come true. You know, you're happily ever after. This person wants to come in with a gift or a romantic gesture. Let's see, how do you feel about them? 3 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. 33 could be of significance, or 3-3. Yeah, so you feel that this person is collaborating with other people. And, I'm just getting the planning and thinking about their future. They could be, trying to, just come up with some kind of plan to move forward here. Let's see. How do they feel about you? 4 of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah, they feel you got bored in this connection and that you're wise. Right? You're a very wise person. What are you doing right now? 9 of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to get one more for that. And the Ace of Swords. Yeah, absolutely. You are coming out of anxiety or sleepless nights because you're being honest with yourself, right? You're having clarity now. And you're only taking solid opportunities, solid offers. Right? You know what you want and you know how to get it. But you know that, you could need to rest at some point too, right? And not be, stuck in your head or having anxiety about these new opportunities, right? As long as you're being honest and authentic and, clear-minded, you will always know the next step to take. The universe will always guide you in the right direction. What are they doing right now? The Ace of Cups. Wow. I got Justice and the 7 of Wands. I have Libra energy. Yeah, they want to come through with a cup of love. They want to start new here. But this person, I'm getting they're just being stubborn, right? And they need to balance the scales of karma. This person could be, just comfortable in their own little world, in their own little bubble. Oh, I dropped a card. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. They could be greedy. They could be holding back. I'm getting kind of an envious or jealous vibe here. I'm getting that this person just needs to, focus on their own life and, growing and building something for themselves instead of, stalking you or your energy. Or, worrying about what you're doing or trying to control your moves and telling you, what to do or what not to do. This person could be trying to, drag you back down or keep you stuck in your head. You could have grown out of this person as well. You could be not even feeling it anymore. What are your messages? 3 of Cups. The 8 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you're moving towards your Dharma. Good luck is on your side because you've put in the work, right? You could be just wanting to have fast forward movement, or communicate with other people at this time. But I'm hearing to celebrate your wins, right? Even if they're small wins, right? They add up. Collaborate with people who want to see you win, people that want to see you do well. Luck is on your side. What are their messages? Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting, this person was erratic. They had erratic behavior. They could have been just emotional, you know, emotionally unbalanced, but definitely a jealous, controlling vibe here. I have water signs and fire signs out. You know, I'm getting that this person has regrets, you know, from the past because, you know, they didn't take the steps to better their life, right? Like you did. You know, I'm also just getting that, you know, someone could be living vicariously through you or through their children, right? But you're just focused on you. You're focused on your goals. You're staying in your own lane. You're very high vibrational. You're very aware and conscious, right? You have clear intentions, and you are about to have the best year you've ever had. So many new opportunities coming in for you and clarity. I just saw 1111 on the timer. If these messages are resonating with you, type 1111 to affirm. What is the outcome, please? 5 of Cups and the Chariot. Yeah. Regret, sorrow, sadness, depression. Yeah. Just needing to make, you know, move forward towards the bright aspects of life. Leave the negative behind. Leave the darkness behind. Right? Even if it's this person or their vibe or their energy. Move towards the light, positive side of life. What is the advice, please? 4 of Wands, King of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. So yeah, you could be just, you know, holding back and being strategic. You could have a new person in your life, you know, and this is just, you know, this could be a twin flame or just 4 corners of stability, 1111. You know, this is a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, but you only want happy home, happy life. You want 4 corners of stability no matter what, and you're being strategic on how you're getting there, right? You're not letting anyone know, you know, what your next moves are. You're keeping your cards close to your heart. I'm going to get a message of love for this energy. Apology. You can't expect the apology you want to hear. If you need help navigating your life or creating the world of your dreams, book a session with me. I'd love to help. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.